everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Cutler's Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Second down following the run. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Ten yards to go on 3rd. Prescott from the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They run with Ajayi. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here we go on 4th down with Cutler. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Malik Collins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Again, it's Elliott. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did. On the counter, Elliott, and maybe a
pressure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll throw on first down with Cutler. On the left side, this is Stills. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. On 2nd down, Cutler. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Black 99 Philly, here we go. You don't want none.
From the shotgun, Cutler. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Cutler. And it's caught by Parker. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left.
And he's going to go down again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Cutler. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Cutler to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Stills right side. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Cutler. That is caught at the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Cutler. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go to Elliott again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. They find some open field here. He's going to go. Darren McFadden. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren McFadden, 48 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now Cutler on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Cutler looking to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fresh set of downs here. Play clock winding down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The give is to Elliott, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Toss left to Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Green, 32. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it? And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is Ajayi. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. This is Elliott, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They'll look to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he is knocked down from the side. He got 29 yards that time. Elliott, toss right. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. McFadden now on the counter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. So we've got a 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Bengals come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Bears going up against the Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there, second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Third down from the gun. Dalton flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
In his third year now, here's the punter, Matt Darr, to kick this away. Back deep, Marcus Wheaton. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Third down and 3. Now a carry for the change of pace back. The rookie, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. He spins free. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Still shedding tackles. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Shot here for Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go. 3-19.
This is Cohen. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No, check.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit!
Now Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle. This is caught at the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And over the middle, it's LaFell. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. And he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down. That's Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to... And Bullock will put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. Going up top. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final act of the first half. Dalton, he's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They run. This is Cohen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun is Trubisky. But he locates Wheaton complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it with Cohen. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. And that'll set them back 5. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
No, check. Patriot.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, Dalton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Got his man. It's Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty.
Trubisky will throw. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Cunningham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. They run the counter now on 1st down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They run with Cunningham. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Here we go now.
Off the toss, Cohen. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. This is Cohen on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He's back to throw. Able to get away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
They'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. So now Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. 2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.